Coming up on Lexington Now, the city's snow plan, cold weather safety, and what's happening downtown. This and more up next on this week's edition of Lexington Now. I'm Sherelle Roberts. Happy New Year and welcome to another edition of Lexington Now, where we give you an inside look at what's going on in your urban county government. Like it or not, winter is here. But not to worry, the city of Lexington has a plan to keep you safe on the roads when snow and ice strike.
Please help us help you. Hi, I'm Catherine Minton. The objective of the Department of Environmental Quality and Public Works Snow and Ice Control Plan is to provide winter roadway safety to you, the traveling public, in the most reasonable, efficient, and effective manner. We're requesting your help during snow and ice removal operations and ask that you follow these simple suggestions. Please limit travel during storms to trips that are necessary. Once roads have been plowed and salted, the potential for accidents is greatly reduced. Please park your vehicles in your driveways and off the road. If you must park on the street, try to park on one side of the street only. Parked cars hinder the speed and efficiency of our snow removal operation. Parking bans may be in effect. Vehicles may only be parked in authorized areas. Vehicles parked in unauthorized areas may be towed. Snow plans are designed to remove snow from the roadway to the edge of the road. It is likely that the plow will leave behind a window of snow in front of your driveway. Residents are responsible for removing this snow. It is against the law to plow snow from your driveways and walkways into the road. Please pile the snow in your yard. Remember, you are also responsible for your snow removal contractor's actions. When snow plows are used during snowfalls, the initial pass of the snowplow is made to open the road for traffic flow. The following passes will push the snow to the curb line or road edge. This is necessary in order to allow for the drainage of melting snow into catch basins and to allow more space to plow future snow accumulations. To avoid salt hitting your vehicle while driving, move away from the center of the road when you see a salt truck approaching from the opposite direction. Salt trucks are designed to deposit more salt near the center of the road as the salt works its way to the road edge as traffic runs over it. Please try to stay back approximately 200 feet from the rear of a truck while it's deploying the material. To ensure that your mailbox is not damaged during snow plowing operations, your mailbox must be 42 inches above the ground and the front face of your mailbox door must be no less than 10 inches from the front face of the curb or road edge. Remove your portable basketball hoop from the street and place it on your property. LFUCG is not responsible for damages to the equipment. When calling the Public Works Department, please keep messages simple and direct. Be certain to state your name, phone number, the problems you are calling about, and its location. We can be reached by contacting LexCall at 311. Please keep sidewalks clear and adopt a fire hydrant if it is located near your house. Residents are asked to clear their sidewalks within 24 hours after a snow and ice event. The hydrant is there for your protection, and it may be several days after a storm before they can be cleared. By following these recommendations, you will be assisting us in providing you with safe and efficient snow removal operations. As always, for more information, please visit our website at lexingtonky.gov or call LexCall at 311. I'm Catherine Minton, and thanks for watching.
And along with that snow and ice comes some dangerously cold temperatures, but there are ways that you can ensure that you stay safe and warm when temperatures plummet.
Like it or not, winter is upon us, and it often brings hazards like snow and ice. But there is another danger that is not as frequently addressed, and that is the cold. During especially cold weather, it is best to stay indoors. But if you must venture out, here are some guidelines you should follow to stay safe. Dress warmly in layered clothing, including a hat, a scarf, or knit mask to cover your face and mouth, sleeves that are snug at the wrist, mittens, a water-resistant coat, and water-resistant boots. Avoid exertion, as cold weather puts an extra strain on the heart. Those with heart disease or high blood pressure should follow their doctor's advice about shoveling snow or performing other activities in the cold. When outside, avoid walking on ice and keep your steps and walkways as free of snow and ice as possible. Be on the lookout for signs of hypothermia and frostbite, two common cold weather-related health problems. Warning signs of hypothermia, which is an abnormally low body temperature, include shivering, exhaustion, confusion, fumbling hands, memory loss, slurred speech, and drowsiness. If you detect symptoms of hypothermia, seek medical care immediately. Get the victim into a warm room and remove any wet clothing. Warm the center of the body first with an electric blanket if available. Otherwise, use skin-to-skin contact under loose, dry layers of blankets, clothes, towels, or sheets. Warm beverages can help increase the body temperature, but do not use alcoholic beverages. Warning signs of frostbite or an injury to the body caused by freezing include redness or pain in any skin area, white or grayish-yellow skin, skin that feels unusually firm or waxy, and numbness. If you detect symptoms of frostbite, seek medical care immediately. Get the victim into a warm room and immerse the affected area in warm, not hot, water. Do not rub the frostbitten area with snow or massage it, as this can cause more damage. Do not use a heating pad, heat lamp, or the heat of a stove, fireplace, or radiator for warming, as the frostbitten areas are numb and can be easily burned. These procedures are not substitutes for medical care, and all emergencies should be reported to a physician or healthcare provider. If you follow these simple rules and exercise caution, you can weather the worst winter has to offer and come out healthy on the other side when the warm breezes of spring start to blow.
And we all know that people aren't the only ones who are affected by this cold weather. These temperatures can be especially dangerous for our pets. That's why Animal Care and Control has some tips for you to help keep your fur babies safe.
It's cold outside.
I'm Officer Timothy Brown, the Public Information Officer for Lexington Fed Animal Care and Control. And today we wanted to show you exactly what it is because we do have the cold winter months coming up. So we want to show you the proper way to care for your animal if you're going to be leaving them outside. Because most people consider pets, part of their family. So, we would recommend you bring it in at all costs. But there are certain situations and breeds that people might want to leave their animals outside. So in this situation, this is exactly where we're going to show you the proper way to leave them outside. Okay. All right. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to check to make sure the dog has food and water. All animals in Fayette County have to make sure you have fresh water provided for them at all times. So this is a fresh bowl of water. If it freezes over or something like that, then we have to make sure that we actually remove any frozen water and provide the fresh water for them. We got some food as well, just to make sure that the animal has its nutrition. Then if we go over here towards the shelter, this is a proper shelter because it consists of 4 walls. It consists of a roof and a floor on it as well. And then inside, we're going to make sure that it has the straw, hay, or wood shavings. And as you can see, this has the straw. So, and then you want to make sure that you provide a good type of shade for the animal. So a tree, the side of a house, or something like that where it's well constructed and it's keeping the elements away from the animal, rain, thunderstorm, anything like that. That's what we want to make sure that we are trying to eliminate those type of risks from the animal. And this is it. And then pretty much you've got We've got a good surrounding so that just in case it does rain, there is no mud creating around the animal's housing. So this is the exactly type of shelter that the outside environment that we would, recommend every person who's going to be leaving their animal outside to be in. We try to refrain from removing animals on the first time because we definitely want to educate. That is our main focus, is to educate the people and let them know that this is the wrong thing, and so then we're going to try to do a corrective action, which would consist of a recheck. So an officer would come out, if we feel that it is not the proper way to leave an animal outside, we're going to address the issue while we're there, and we're going to educate them and let them know that this is not correct, and then we're going to do a recheck. And the recheck would consist of, if it's, it just depends on the situation. If it's a dire need where we need to go ahead and remove the animal, sometimes we might have to make that decision with prior approval to remove the animal. All this information is on our website, which is www.lfacc.org. As well, all the city ordinances are on the government website. You can call us at 859-255-9033.
Coming up after the break, there's danger lurking just outside your child's school, what police are doing, and what you can do to help make it safer.
Welcome to Your Health, starring Your Hands. On today's show, washing your hands. If people don't wash their hands often, especially when they're sick, they can spread germs directly to other people or onto surfaces that others touch. And before you know it, everyone has come down with something. It's important to wash your hands frequently with good soapy water. Here's some hand washing tips. Wash your hands after using the bathroom. Wash your hands after coughing or blowing your nose. Wash your hands before eating, serving, or preparing food. Wash your hands after playing with your pets or touching other animals. Wash your hands after outdoor activities. Wash your hands before and after visiting someone who's sick. Wash your hands when they get dirty. And wash your hands after changing those diapers. Thanks for watching Your Health, and remember, wash those hands frequently.
Hello, I'm Detective Mark Thomas with the Lexington Police Department. You may also know me from Bluegrass Crime Stoppers. I'm here to talk to you a little bit today about a new texting system that we have available through any smartphone. In the body of your message, you can text LexPD plus your tip to crimes. When you're submitting anonymous information, we ask that you include several things that would help us conduct the investigations more thoroughly, such as a person's name, their home address, possible license plate numbers, any other people involved, or why you think that they're conducting the type of activity that you believe that they are. All of those things, no matter how small you believe they could be, are relevant to the investigation. So please include those. So remember, you can send your anonymous tip information either through text, you can call the Bluegrass Crime Stoppers anonymous tip line at 859-253-2020, or you can go online to bluegrasscrimestoppers.com. Thank you.
This message is brought to you by the U.S. Fire Administration. Have two ways out. When fire strikes, deadly smoke can fill your home within minutes. That's why the USFA wants you to plan and practice home fire drills. Draw a map of each level of your home showing all doors and windows. Discuss the map with everyone who lives with you. Practice your home fire drill at least twice a year. Make sure all doors and windows that lead outside open easily. Push the smoke alarm button to start the drill. Try feeling your way in the dark or with your eyes closed. Have at least two ways out of every room. If your first way out is blocked by fire or smoke, you can use your second way out. If there is smoke, get low and go. Crawl quickly under the smoke to your nearest exit. Close doors behind you and gather at a pre-planned outside meeting place where first responders can see you. Call 911. Remember, get out and stay out. Never go back inside for people, pets, or things. Learn more at www.usfa.fema.gov.
Welcome back to the show. Traffic safety in school zones is always a concern, but it becomes even more serious during the winter months. Police have some tips that we can all use to help keep our kids safe.
Distractions are the #1 reasons for most collisions. And when you put children in the mix or pedestrians crossing the road in the mix, that distraction can cost a life.
Lives are at stake every day on the roadway, especially in neighborhoods and around school zones. Recently, a grandmother and a 6-year-old were struck by distracted drivers in 2 separate incidents. Thankfully, no one died, but police are saying enough is enough.
Put those cell phones down. Quit talking on the cell phone, quit texting on the cell phone, put all distractions away, whether it's putting on your makeup, drinking a cup of coffee, put everything away before you enter that school zone so you can give it 100% of your attention.
To help drivers remember to follow the rules, Officer Alvin Cook says police have stepped up their efforts in school zones.
One of the things we've done, school zones are properly marked with signage. The speed limit is reduced. A lot of times you'll see the speed limit signs flashing. Other times the signs say reduce your speed when children are present. So you kind of got to look out for children.
But school zones aren't the only area of focus. New Circle Road and other high-speed thoroughfares are under the radar, as well as neighborhoods. Officers are using all of their resources to help drivers to remember the law.
Some of those things have been, posting of new speed limit signs, making sure they're visible to the people, making sure they know the maximum speed on New Circle and the minimum speed. Also things of the nature of speed bumps that we put out in neighborhoods to get people to slow down.
And if you aren't a speeder, there's a chance that you might be a little impatient about clearing off your windows of ice and snow in these cold weather months. Cook says this is something police are looking out for too.
Not only clean your windshield off, but clean your side mirrors off, your side windows off, and your rear window off. Also, if you get a chance, dust the snow off the top of your car. Now, you think that may sound funny, but it helps the visibility of the person behind you.
All in all, slowing down is important. Whether it's slowing down to clean ice and snow off your car or slowing down to follow the speed limit, it's important, says Cook. He says it could save you money and fines, and ultimately, it could actually save a life. For more information about that and the other winter safety stories that you've seen on today's show, you can log on to the city's website at lexingtonky.gov. Downtown Lexington is always the place to be, no matter the season or the weather. Here's what's going on downtown this week.
Are you looking for things to do this week in downtown Lexington? All this week, the Unified Trust Company Ice Rink in Triangle Park is open at various hours. For more information, visit downtownlex.com. On Tuesday, Blue Stallion Brewing Company is Comedy Night starting at 8 p.m. For more information, visit bluestallionbrewing.com. Then on Wednesday at Christ Church Cathedral at 7 p.m. is their Wednesday night series, Living by Words. Kentucky Authors Speak, featuring Sarah Combs. For more information, visit ccclex.org. This Thursday at the Downtown Public Library at the Parish Theater is Jazz, live at the library from 7:30 until 9:30. On Friday at the Loudon House, the Lexington Art League is having their opening preview party, Demographically Speaking, a figurative exhibition from 6 p.m. until 10 p.m. For tickets and more information, visit lexingtonartleague.org. Then on Saturday, the Ann Tower Gallery is having a retrospective honoring the life, career, and artwork of Ann Tower from 6 to 8. There'll also be a New Orleans-style brass band, catered food from alfalfas, and many stories and toasts to Ann Tower. For more information, visit the Ann Tower Gallery Facebook page. If you're looking for something to do in downtown Lexington, visit downtownlex.com or find us on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram.
The Urban County Council is still on winter break, but there are plenty of meetings going on in the Urban County government, including the Police and Fire Pension Board and the Planning Commission meetings. You can watch these meetings live on GTV3 or streaming on our website, or you can watch any archived meeting and find a complete listing of meetings and events at lexingtonky.gov. Well, that's all for this week's edition of Lexington Now. We'll return next week with more news from your Urban County government. But in the meantime, you can keep up with what we're doing by following us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. You can also get information about traffic delays and wrecks by following us on Twitter. Our handle is @LexRex. Or you can check out our live interactive cameras online at lexingtonky.gov. For the staff and producers at GTV3, I'm Sherelle Roberts, and that's it for now.
The preceding program was produced through the facilities of GTV3.